Hi, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. My name is Michelle. I create new beauty content each and every week, so if you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to stay up to date with all of my latest uploads. And we're currently in a declutter series. I am going through all of my makeup each week, and today we're focusing on bronzers. So I'm just gonna stop rambling on and get started with today's video. I have quite a bit of bronzers here. I have a nice little bin. As you can see, I have like 2 palettes in here and the rest are just single bronzers. So let's just jump right into the palettes. This palette was probably my first like contour palette. Well, it's really just powders, but anyways, this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And as you can tell, I really loved the lighter shades in here. The darker shades, not so much. And honestly, this palette is super old. I don't remember when I bought this. It's got to be like 3 years old at this point, maybe even 5. So for that reason, I'm going to be tossing this. It has expired and it's time to just retire this. I loved it when I had it, but our time has come. The next palette I have here is the Physicians Formula Butter Collection. This is the Whaley. Oh my god, I don't know if you just saw that. I opened this up and my highlighter just like cracked and fell off. And when I purchased this highlighter just plopped, fell on the floor, and shattered everywhere. Anyways, I was never a fan of the highlighters in the shade, but the blush and bronzers, they're beautiful. I love them. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that. And then going back in with another butter bronzer from Physician Formula. This is in the shade, I don't even know what shade this is. This is just their single butter bronzer. And honestly, I felt like this was so overhyped and I tried to use it today. And I don't know, this shade is just way too light for me. So I'm going to be tossing this one. Milani has been killing it this year and last year with their makeup product. This is their Silky Matte Bronzers. And I have the shade Suntan and I love it. I'm 100% keeping this. It is so beautiful. It blends into the skin like butter. I don't know. I love this one. Now, this was probably like my first bronzer ever, and this was like all the hype back in 2012. And this is another Milani. This is their Soleil baked bronzers. And unfortunately mine like broke. Like I lost like the protector to it. So I'm going to be tossing it for that reason, but I did love this bronzer. There's huge specks of like glitter in here, but it doesn't show up on your face and it does look beautiful on your skin. But unfortunately, mine is just like so dried out. It's time to go. This is the Rimmel Radiance Brick. And I love this bronzer actually. Like as you could tell, all the shades just kind of like melted together. It used to be like just different shades of bronzers. It had some shimmers in here and stuff, but I just use it so much that they all just kind of swirled together. And I'm keeping this. I feel like it looks beautiful on the skin, and especially during the summertime, I just can't get rid of it yet. This right here is an e.l.f. bronzer, and there's like no name on here. That's the one thing about e.l.f. They don't put like names on the packaging. So I have no idea what kind of bronzer this is. It just says e.l.f. So that's all I know. But I honestly wasn't too impressed with this, and this shade is just way too light for me. So I'm gonna be tossing this one. It didn't really blend that well on the shade. Everything was just off for me. Now, this bronzer right here looks like it's been through World War II. This is a Revolution Ultra Bronze bronzer. This is from Makeup Revolution. This bronzer actually came free, like it was like a gift with purchase, and this ended up becoming like one of my favorite bronzers, and it's nice and big, and I don't know, it just blends into my skin beautifully. I really enjoyed this bronzer, so this bronzer is here to stay. This is more on the pricier side of bronzers. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I have this in the shade Medium Deep. It smells so good. It smells just like chocolate, and I honestly purchased this at TJ Maxx around this time, around the holidays. They have great high-end makeup, so definitely check out your TJ Maxx. I was able to find some velour lashes there last week. Anyways, this is not about TJ Maxx. This is about the bronzer, and I'm keeping this bronzer. It's still good, it smells delicious, and it blends like a dream. But honestly, some of my drugstore bronzers are a bit better than this one. Wet n Wild. This is their Color Icon bronzer, and as you can tell, I love this bronzer. It was a nice deep shade, but it didn't look brown or muddy on my skin, and it did blend out very nicely. However, the packaging is just like this thing is coming apart, and I hit pan, and this is so old that I think it's time for this one to go. So I'm gonna let go of that one. Now, who remembers when I did my Dollar Tree makeup video? I need to redo that one. I need to go to a Dollar Tree and like find new makeup and stuff. But anyways, that's not what this is about. This is what I got when I was at Dollar Tree, and this is the LA Color bronzer. And honestly, it's just very shimmery. It did look beautiful on, but I have so many other bronzers that I like better than this. So I'm gonna be letting this one go. Another item I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I use this as like a contour, I guess. Like this is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Thick, I guess. I don't know. I use this to like contour and stuff, and like you just like pump it up. But yeah, I just don't use it as much. I have to work really fast with it in order to like blend it out. So I'm gonna be tossing this one. Now, another high-end product that I love. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Macchiato. And as you can tell, like I use it so much. It just gets so dirty. Close that up. Pretend like you didn't actually see all that mess. I love this thing, and this is great for cream contouring, not contouring, cream bronzing. So I'm definitely gonna keep this. However, if you don't want to spend the money on the Fenty bronzer, this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, like I'm sure you've heard great things about the new e.l.f. Putty blushes and bronzer, but this one is just, it truly does just blend out so easily, and it's very nice. This is in the shade Honey Drip. I love this one. That was the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are enjoying decluttering my makeup collection with me. I know I am. I get to see my old makeup that I haven't seen in so long and see what I have going on. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you stay up to date with all my latest uploads. And as always, before signing off, I want to leave you with this. You are beautiful, you are loved, and you are worthy. Right, guys? Bye.